Hey, everybody, we are going to get started. If you're here, you probably know what we're talking about. TYR Wodapalooza is moving from the East Coast to the West Coast for a second competition. Ooh, the dogs are really excited about that. Nice warm weather out in California to kick off the season of fall. And we are excited to have another athlete announcement as we build up these teams. It's a new format, first ever. TYR Wodapalooza SoCal. I'm going to play an explainer video for all of the details before we welcome in our sixth athlete announcement.
Wodapalooza are excited to bring to the world a competition that's the first of its kind. Introducing the TYR Cup. TYR Wodapalooza is expanding the celebration from Miami all the way to SoCal. The TYR Cup's home will be none other than the iconic Huntington Beach. The TYR Cup is a 3-day head-to-head team matchup of athletes proudly repping their nationality and region, North America versus the world. Big teams means big prizes. In the inaugural year, the winning team will take home a whopping $160K, with the runners-up receiving $40K and a $10K cash prize for the single MVP of the weekend, propelling their team to victory. How do teams work? Teams are comprised of the best athletes in the world, 4 men and 4 women per squad, with a male and female captain. Adding to the excitement, captains get to pick their 4th and final male and female teammates. The TYR Cup events close out each day of competition and feature the following unique fitness test types. Individual. All athletes from all teams compete in the same workout against each other in same-gendered heats. All hands. This test finds all 8 athletes working together in some form or fashion, whether relay style at the same time or in a team style metcon. Spotlight. Teams nominate 1 male and 1 female based on specific skill sets, including a strength test, a gymnastics test, and a monostructural test. Miami team. 3 guys and 3 girls perform separate workouts each, with 1 male and 1 female sitting out. CrossFit Games team. This brings together teams of 2 men and 2 women with 2 different workouts. Captains. This event has team captains take the stage and will make up the final event of the weekend. Teams will strategize to put their best athletes on the floor, depending on the event and their strengths, to represent their squad. Teams gain a point per event win, with the team with the most event victories at the end of the weekend taking home the hardware. Who will be the inaugural TYR Cup champions? Find out for yourself. Huntington Beach, September 20th through the 22nd. Be there.
Oh, yeah. What a great way to kick off the off season. Just another way that TYR Wodapalooza is really elevating that off season competition, giving athletes more opportunities, not just to compete, but earning opportunities, and also giving the spectators this really unique show. So, what we have so far with the teams, the athletes that we have announced, is for Team North America. So far, we have Jeffrey Adler, Danielle Brandon, and Justin Medeiros. And then so far on Team World, we have Tia Claire Toomey and Lazar Jukic. So we are trying to stack up these teams, figure out who is going to be our next athlete, and such a great opportunity. We are going to bring her in just a moment. But first, we want to have a little bit of a hype video, as this woman, it will be her 3rd time to the CrossFit Games. She won her semifinal. We'll play her little welcome video and then bring her on in. Everybody, welcome to Team World, Sahar Kaaya. It's so great to have you here. How's everything been?
It's been great. Everything is good.
Busy training, I imagine, right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of hours in the gym.
Well, we're so happy that you could make some time to help us celebrate and get excited for TYR Wodapalooza SoCal. First, what do you think about your other teammates thus far?
I mean, it's some big names there, so I'm so like excited about the teaming up with all of them, and I just love the concept of the competition, and yeah, it's gonna be real fun.
What do you think your favorite part about the format is? The opportunity to have a different amount of athletes competing in events, the structure of world versus North America. Like, what was really the selling point for you?
I think I just liked the world against America. It was just a great opportunity to show like different cultures against like America, and I also liked the like that we can use the strength of the team
Mhm.
to like select which one will be best for that particular event. So yeah, that's like first time I heard about something like this, but also I'm pretty new to the sport, so I guess it has been done before, but the first time I heard about it.
Well, when you see something like that, what would really excite you if you saw a test and you would go up to Tia and Lazar and your other teammates and say, "Hey guys, I think that this is my time to shine."
Oh shit, that's like scary to answer because if that's something like this come up, I'm like, and I can't perform, I'm like, oh shit. So, but I think if I do love like everything with burpees, so if there will be a event with like that favorite stat movements, I will say, yeah, I think I can do good in this. But also like um, a lot of like body weight movements, like handstand push-ups,
Mm.
yeah, pistols, whatever. I think I can do good at running, but I also know like both Emma and Tia is good at the running.
So we still have time to figure it out, and I'm sure there'll be planning and logistics. Just
Yeah.
talking or speaking to the location. Have you ever been to Southern California before?
No, I don't think so. No, I just been to Madison and Chicago.
So, outside of the competition, are there any things that you would be excited to do, maybe as a fan or a tourist while you're out over there?
I don't know what's over there, but I'm sure it will be something fun to, do and see. That's like the fun part about competition. You can experience so much from other places in the world.
Mhm. When speaking to opportunities for athletes and looking at that prize purse, that's one thing that I don't know if we talk about enough, but just finding opportunities to make money and get your name out there. How much is that a driving factor when you are deciding which off-season competitions you're doing and trying to figure out what your off-season really looks like?
Yeah, like it's of course a factor that we have to think about how we can, live off of the sport, and the athletes often do it off sponsors and prize monies. So that's like something we look at when we choose competitions, but also like which competition will give me the most and will evolve as me as an athlete is also like a big thing we look at when we choose which competitions. So that's why we went with this one, because I know I'm going to learn so much from my teammates, and the level is going to be high. So I'm looking forward for that.
And speaking to those teammates, I think that the timing of this competition in particular is quite interesting because it's pretty close to after the games where the women that are on your team are going to be your competitors. How do you then switch your mindset to, okay, they were my competitors a month or two ago, and now I have to like strategize with them and maybe even tell them some of your training secrets?
Right. I think it will benefit me good to have them perform at this competition. So I don't think I will keep something to myself or think of them as my competitors to per usual. And also, like, I am not the person that keep things to myself. Like, I like to share and
Mm.
help others, because of course I want others to be as good as they can be. So when I'm like on training, I always, to my training partners that I also compete against, I share to them and give them tips, so if I see something or have something that can help them, and believe that we can have this culture, because maybe next time they can help me with something, you know.
That's interesting because I do feel like in the sport of CrossFit, people tend to hold things very close to their chest because they don't want to give away the competitive edge. Have you always been this type of person or athlete that wants to share your secrets and, whoever does it the best is going to win anyways?
Right. Uh, I think this is the culture we have with Krieger training, the program I am under, and also at CrossFit Oslo, the gym I train at. They always been like very try to focus on this. Joachim Rygg, which is the coach, and Kristin Holte, you might know.
Of
She always
course.
like try to remind us that it's better to have each other's back than going against each other, because you're gonna see these people every day at the gym or a competition, and if it's like tension against us or between us, it's just gonna be heavy to live with, so we just don't want this drama around. We just want people to help each other and uh, just know that it will come back in a good way, like a good karma,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. No drama, just positivity and kindness.
Right.
I think a lot of people can get behind that. But looking specifically at the two teammates that we've revealed on your team so far, we have Tia Claire Toomey,
Yeah.
Lazar Jukic. Have you had much interaction with either of them? And if so, like, what has that relationship been like?
I like talk to um, Dukic, Lazar Dukic, uh, and not so much to Tia, but I adore her, and I looked up to her for so long. So they both are like such special in their own ways, and yeah, I'm so excited to team up with them.
What has training been looking like right now? I know that SoCal is a couple months away. The game's right around the corner. You said you've been very busy, long sessions. So what do those look like?
uh, it's hard. It's we try to, of course, have kind of don't go too hard, because we want to save it for the games. So it's
Mhm.
extra focus on recovery and try to push hard on training, but also know that we are not, try to go too mental. You don't want to use too much like mental now, because then you're gonna not have anything to give at the games. So it's a lower volume and more intensity, will I say, and how we have more like rest between each part of the training to have more quality on each part.
Mm.
So yeah.
And in order to not burn out before the games, because nobody wants to have that scenario, is
Yeah.
there something unique that you do to like totally disconnect, whether it's reading or maybe you go on a nature hike, or what's something that allows you to disconnect and get your head back straight?
Uh, I like to write, actually. If I feel
Ooh.
like it's if I feel insecure or like something, I have something in mind. I like to write it down, or just to try to see it in other perspective, and just to try to set words on why I'm feeling like this, or how can I change this, but I also like to be around people, if that's family or friends. Or Kristen Holte is a good mental coach to talk to if I have
Mm.
something, and she has so much um experience. So yeah, I have good people around me that makes me feel good.
And that's so important, is having that support system if you want to have longevity, not just as an athlete, but really with anything you do in life. Knowing that you're training really hard right now. The CrossFit Games, Dave Castor said there'll be anywhere between 10 and 15 events. And then about a month or so to decompress and get ready for TYR Wodapalooza SoCal. Are you going to do anything in that break time? Are you going to go on vacation, holiday, anything like that?
After the games?
Yeah.
I have actually nothing planned for right now because I just want to be spontaneous and just do whatever I want to do. I just like after games, I'm like, don't like, yeah, you will see me somewhere, but I don't know where.
Oh, that's
So
amazing. Have you always been super spontaneous where you'll just book a trip last minute and like figure it out as you go?
I like to be like this, but as an athlete, you can't be spontaneous. You have to like plan everything in this like structure. So when I have the chance, yeah, I will use my chance to be like this. So yeah, I will see where in the world I will pull up.
Ooh, where in the world? Okay, well, I'll have to keep our eyes very close on social media, but maybe just enjoy the trip and then post afterwards.
Yeah, maybe I will do that too. Yeah.
When looking at this competition specifically, are you going to be, can you picture yourself as the head coordinator of outfits, snacks for the team, all of those little things that really make it for a good team experience?
Yeah, I think oh no, I'm lying right now. I think I'm not a good person to take too much responsibility, but I actually get very nervous when I'm on a team. So maybe I will be like more, caring and try to please people and yeah, get my stuff together. You know?
Okay, but if you were to be in charge of outfits, what would be like a theme or a color palette that you would want
I actually
Team
like
World to rep?
little bit like simple colors. I am not so like colorful like you. You are like colorful person. I see, but I like a little bit like plain colors. Yeah, it looks more
The
serious. It looks
neutrals.
ready.
Yeah, okay. I can understand that my color palette might look like the team's not taking it very
No,
seriously.
I didn't mean to say it like this, but you.
No, I said it like this. That's
Okay,
why I'm not on the team and I'm holding the camera and the microphone afterwards.
right. So yeah.
Well, it has been so great to catch up with you, Sahar. I know that you have a busy afternoon probably of training. Today's not a rest day, right?
We are actually like done with training because I'm several hours before
Oh,
in front of you.
of course.
So I'm
Time
done.
zones. You're getting ready for bed.
Yeah, yeah,
Rest and recovery. Very
right.
important right now.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
thank
done.
you so much for catching up with us for a couple of minutes. It's so good to see you. Congratulations on another year at the CrossFit Games, but also congratulations on being our third member of Team World. We can't wait to see you in California.
Thank you so much, Lauren. See you soon.
Yes, I will see you very, very soon.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's Sahar Kaaya. Again, she is our sixth athlete for our athlete announcements, the third member of Team World, also on her team, Lazar Jukic, Tia Claire Toomey against Team North America, Jeffrey Adler, Danielle Brandon, Justin Medeiros. This has been so much fun adding more athletes to the roster. We will have another announcement later this week, Friday. All of our shows, all of our live shows for athlete announcements are noon Eastern at 9 a.m. Pacific. I don't think we mentioned yet over here, right there, that QR code that's going to allow you to get tickets. This is a show that you do not want to miss. Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun having all of these individual athletes on teams together, but it is a competition and there are a lot of prize money on the line, especially with the stacked athletes we have here. Everyone's going to be taking it seriously. You don't want to miss it. I know our team will be there. So many people are going to be there. Make sure you get your tickets ahead of time, and we'll see you guys later this week for our next athlete announcement.